Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
There he goes! At the 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with a target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Power football with the run. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he plows his way into the end zone.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go right back to him. Picks up the 1st down. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Just keeps moving! He's got 93 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. They're going to ride this running back.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Give to the running back. Powers through. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. Finds a crease at the 20. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Got it in the middle. It's picked. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Oh, better look out! And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 1st down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Going for the marker on the ground. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Burton. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Burton. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the tailback. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Now this offense is back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
He's got him. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Going to the running game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. On target.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The run from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Catch in the middle. It's Burt. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he
lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for now. 1st and 10 from the 40. Right back to the well.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 3rd down try for the offense. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Ali. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets...
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick.
There he goes. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give as they work on that clock. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Catch in the middle, it's Vick. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Trying to pound it in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Burt. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got some room to run. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win.